Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Swift Tips with SwiftTips. I am your host, Ebony Rose, and I welcome all of our new viewers and I welcome all of our returning viewers. Before we get started, as always, I just would like to shout out our podcast that we have that launches every Monday at 9 a.m. So if you are someone who likes to listen to things on the go, you can look us up on all podcast platforms. We launch our podcast episodes every Monday at 9 a.m. And we also launch our episodes on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube also at 9 a.m. So let's get right into it. This is going to be a quick one today. And if you are new, just know that our Swift tips are quick and simple. They are called Swift tips for a reason. They are meant to just give you tips on your content planning, on anything that you need to help you with your business. If you're launching something or if you're trying to implement something in your business, we are here to give you tips and tools for what you need. So for the month of October, also before I get into that, please like and share this video. This will help us and this will help others that are in need of help to make their content work for them. That is what we are talking about. For the month of October, we are talking about ways to make your content work for you. And this week we are talking about how you can prepare to, so we've talked about, scheduling your content. We've talked about having a content planning day. So we're kind of going to go in that same vein, and we're going to talk about working smarter and not harder. So I have 2 tips for you today on how you can work smarter and not harder, and just prepare yourself for your week, your month, your year, whether you're having a content planning day and you're planning for 6 months ahead or a year ahead, or however you plan. We're going to be talking about that today. So, our first tip for today is to have a routine. You need to have a routine of how you're planning your content, whether you have a specific day, whether you have a specific time of the month that you plan your content. You need to have a routine that will help you to work smarter and not harder. If you're planning ahead, that is really going to help you with making your content work for you, because you're strategizing ahead of time. You are having your content planning days, you are scheduling your content, you're making your content work for you. Whether you have a busy schedule or whether you have time on your hands, it's always helpful to have a routine. It's always helpful to utilize things that will make your life better. We also did talk about task efficiency in our previous Swift tips. I believe it was in, I want to say June or July, but I could be wrong. I will link it here for you. If you're watching on YouTube, it might be over here. It might pop up over there. So we did talk about that. We do go into it, but I wanted to kind of bring it up again and like reiterate the importance of utilizing the things that you have, like your calendar or a planner, or if you have a website hosting platform. There's some that have like you can set your tasks and duties up, everything that you need to do for your business, and it will remind you to do those things. But we have to actually implement that, put it in the system so that we can be reminded to follow up with a client, to create content for November, to create content for the first quarter of the year, or, do your budget for the next year. Whatever it is that you need to do, it's always good to have a routine, to get up in the morning and make sure that you're doing things for your business, being purposeful for your business. The second tip is to create a to-do list. Always create a to-do list because that will help you stay on task. Now, your to-do list could be electronic. Mine, I have an electronic to-do list. I have a paper to-do list, and I make sure I check them off when I am done with my to-do list for the day. If something is not done that day, I bring it over to the next day just to make sure that I'm staying on task with the things that I need to do. Especially when you're so busy, you need to make sure that you stay on task with all the things that you need to do for your business, for your life, if you're a mother, if you're a wife, if you have anything else that you're responsible for. In addition to having your own business, it can get a little overwhelming. So it is always good to have a to-do list and to have a routine to stay in that momentum, and keeping track of the things that you're doing is going to cause you to work smarter and not harder. So that is really it for our tips for today. We encourage you to reach out to us if you have any questions. You can email us at info@swiftties.com. You can also visit our website at www.swiftties.com, and you can also call us at 860-689-1083. We are always here to help you, whether it's with your content or if you have any questions about what to do with content. We are here to help you. Please feel free to visit our website and go to our appointments to see which appointment would be best for you. We would be happy to assist you, happy to walk you through anything that you need. And just remember that this month we are talking about making your content work for you. So make sure you go back to the previous Swift tips that we have already put out so that you can see what we have talked about. Reach out to us and see if anything will work for you. And this week, remember to work smarter and not harder. Make everything work for you. Make your website platform work for you, your email work for you, your email marketing system work for you, your journal, your planner, your phone, your tablet. Utilize all electronics to make things work for you. I always have things reminding me to do things because I forget. I get so busy and then I become tired and overwhelmed. And these things happen when you're really busy. So it's always good to have systems in place. It's always good to have systems in place so that you can stay on track, so that you can keep your business flowing without any hiccups. And that will in turn make you work smarter and not harder. So that is it for today. Our email is on the screen. Our phone number is on the screen. We are always live every single Monday at 9 a.m. You can catch us also on the podcast platforms, like I said, and we will look forward to seeing you for our last segment of the month. And then in November, we are going to be talking about SEO. So if you are not familiar with that, stay tuned for November. We are going to be talking about that. And then we're going to end the year with some recaps, and it's going to be a good year, and 2023 is going to be an even better year. So thank you for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next week at 9 a.m. Take care.